or a disability.
It's so wrong.
Yes, but who has the power to stop this?
You do. Each of us has the power. The law is on your side. It's illegal for landlords to discriminate because of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or familial status. If you suspect that you have experienced housing discrimination, file a complaint with HUD immediately so we can investigate it. Fair housing is your right.
Use it.
To learn more, visit hud.gov/fairhousing. That's hud.gov/fairhousing. Or call 1-800-669-9777. 1-800-669-9777. A public service message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. First was getting David here to save his life. But then I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. If you think about that, I mean, go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine.
The research here is research that we share with everyone else because overall, we want to help all children that have cancer. What makes that possible is people that give to St. Jude. They really help us to fulfill our mission, and we're so grateful to have them on our team.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Labrador hanging out the passenger door.
Turn on that radio and back here.
Hey, what's your favorite radio station?
Is it morning already?
Okay, campers, rise and shine.
You know what they say about the early bird.
And now if you'll all be quiet, we'll start the show.
Well, I'm off. I still vomit before every show.
Showtime.
Wake up! Morning, guys and gals. Morning, Doc Bryce.
Good morning.
How's every little thing over in Dockland?
We're just running the clock out, man.
Boy, I truly know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, we just took a knee. We're waiting for the clock to run
out. Yeah, if you'll just hike the ball, we'll all go home now. We go home now. My. Today is Wednesday, December 27th. We got that going for us. It's Wednesday already.
Yeah, this week's going to fly by.
Currently 35 degrees at 7:24. Today's going to be mostly sunny with temperatures reaching near 53. All right, I'm done. All there is to it.
Oh, did you mention the time?
Yeah, I said it was 7:24.
And you mentioned the weather?
Yes.
And did you mention the calls?
Oh, KCXY and KBEU.
Okay, yeah, we're done.
Yeah, all right. Bam.
Lock it out,
well, baby. I knew I was forgetting something. Let's see. If you're like me, you can't handle any serious thinking right now. So here's a silly debate that's happening on social media. Are you ready?
Oh, God, is it another dress?
No, but it's a TikTok that's going viral where a supermarket shopper is asking for the proper etiquette when it comes to those little dividers for the conveyor belt at checkout. All right. The question is, whose job is it to place that divider? Do you put it in at the end of your groceries when you're finished putting them up?
Nope.
Or does the person behind you place a divider before they start putting their groceries behind yours?
Yes.
Well, the comment section is filled with responses, and naturally nobody can agree.
Because they're idiots.
Yes.
It's very simple.
I mean, if you're going to put groceries behind mine on a belt, use the divider.
Yeah.
If you don't, use a separation limit. You got to at least leave a space between us.
Yes.
All right, I don't care if you use a little stupid divider because I'm going to tell the clerk I ain't buying that.
But if you're checking out and somebody comes up behind you,
yes,
and they're putting their stuff on the conveyor belt,
right,
they are obligated to put the divider
little
down.
divider doohickey down.
Because what they're saying when they don't, that they're telling you you're buying this for me.
Yeah, and that just ain't happening.
See, and then if you don't put the divider down and you send that message that you're buying this for me, then the person in front of you gets to do things to your stuff.
Yes.
To make it clear,
I will lick your butter.
To make it clear that your stuff is not my stuff.
Yes.
So if you don't want to risk your stuff being licked, don't put your stuff near my stuff.
I'm telling you. One person even got hostile about this and said, quote, "It's your job. And if they don't say thank you, then you pick it back up again and put it back on the side."
Well, I'm supposed to thank the person behind me?
No, the person behind you is supposed to say thank you when you place the divider between your stuff and...
But it's not my
That's
obligation.
what I was saying. And it's the person who's within easy reach of the dividers. Usually that's the person who just placed all their groceries. The next shopper can't reach the dividers yet. Well, if the clerk is doing their job, they've made sure that it's pushed back far enough that, everybody can reach them. But if no one gets in line behind you until you're ready to pay at the end pay stand, then the next shopper is now closer to the dividers, right?
Yes.
So if you are coming up and, I am clearly loaded the belt, so to speak, and I can very plainly see that you can't reach the dividers, then sure. I'm going to reach down there. I'm going to grab it, and I'll say, here you go. And then they'll say thank you, and if they don't, then, you whack them with the divider.
Well, see, that's proper etiquette, though.
Yes.
Because now the divider bar,
right,
is now in play.
Yes.
See, so they were asking when the divider bar is not in play.
Oh, well, if it's not in play, then it doesn't matter.
See, so if it's not in play...
Then it's their job,
not
mine.
The second person who comes up, who's now putting their stuff addition to what's already on the conveyor belt,
right,
it's their obligation to put the marker down.
Yes. See, and if they can't reach it, then hey, can you hand me that?
You could do that.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. You don't want to buy my stuff too, do you?
But you're taking the initiative and the responsibility to make the effort to put the divider down between your stuff and the person before you.
And don't think that I ain't thought about all of that. Maybe if I slide this up there and get them to scan it real quick, I can get it back. No, because then they're going to put my stuff in your sack, and I ain't going to get it.
Yeah.
I want my stuff. That's why I went to the grocery store to start with.
So then, now you're talking about, now that the bar is in play, there's a whole different set of rules.
I'm sorry, you got me all choked up.
So now that you were behind the person who you put the divider bar down between you and the person before you.
Right.
See, so now the divider bar makes it up to the little eye thing that makes the belt stop.
Right.
Right. So you're next.
Yes.
So now there's room behind you on a conveyor belt. So the third person comes up and they want to put their stuff on a conveyor belt. Well, they can't reach the bar because the bar's in play.
Yes.
So you know that they need the bar. And
right,
you don't want their stuff mixing up with your stuff.
Exactly.
So you want to take the initiative to hand the bar back.
Yes. It's kind of like a relay race.
It is. But once the bar's in play, then it's different when the person in front of you hands you the bar.
Absolutely. That's a completely different scenario.
Yeah. I don't think they clarified that.
No, and you know what? It's fine. I just don't give a darn.
Well, you know what? Here in Camden, we know how to move the bar and put the bar in play.
We can place the bar.
The only thing we can't do in Camden is put the shopping cart back in the corral.
Apparently. And you know what? I have even found myself bussing the parking lot lately. I am going down and picking up buggies and putting them in the buggy thing because, nothing irks me more than to have a stupid shopping cart in the middle of a parking spot.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Especially if it's the parking spot I want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Can you people not just put the shopping cart back? And don't leave your trash in it.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh. It's the round table, guys and gals.
This is the portion of what grinds my gears.
Yes, I'm here to tell you.
Round table.
Oh, yeah. We're brought to you every weekday morning by our friends out at Cabin Rural Health Services. They're on a mission, just like us, but they're going to help people unlike us. Calhoun, Clark, Bradley, Miller, Hempstead, Lafayette, Ouachita, and Union counties. Cabin is there for you. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Vaccinate. Cabin Rural Health Services. Find out all you need to know at 870-798-4299. We are brought to you in part by our friends out at Stories Floor and Carpet, 2004 Lorraine and El Dorado. Doing more than just flooring. They do custom tile backsplashes, countertops, bathrooms, and more. And they invite you to visualize. Baby, you can see that new flooring project online at storiesfloor.com. Upload your photo into their visualizer. And see your options. 870-862-9446. We're brought to you by Everybody's Antiques down in El Dorado. Corner Bradley and West Hillsboro. 120 booths, 31,000 square feet. Shop them online, everybody'santiques.com. Call 870-875-1444. Mitch Lowe's Body Shop. Auto body and collision repair. Framework, glasswork, refinishing. Accidents happen. So if you get put in the ditch, you better go
Maria
at Mitch Lowe's Body Shop, 837-2560. OCMC's CDU reminding you that you're not alone. Man, a new year could be the ticket to a new you. Addiction's tough. If you need professional help getting through yours, call these folks, man. 870-836-1289, 1-800-232-1289. All calls are confidential. First Choice Family Care now open from 7 to 7, Monday through Friday for all your medical needs. Go to myfirstchoicecare.com, get that new patient packet, then call them up, 870-800-9002. St. John's Place in Port Ice and Ouachita Nursing and Rehab in Camden, the choice for all of your rehabilitation and, well, long-term care needs. They also provide award-winning short-term therapy services, too. So you can reach them online, stjohnsplaceofarkansas.com or ouachitanursing.com. We have got to go ahead and take a break. It's going to be a quick one, so you guys hang out, and we will be right back. Good morning, South Arkansas. It's time for the Ouachita River Report for Wednesday, December 27th. In Camden, the current gauge reading is 13.24 feet. Flood stage is 26 feet. Arkadelphia currently at 7.61 feet. Flood stage there, 17 feet. At Thatcher Lock and Dam, the current depth gauge reading is 77.74 feet with a flood stage of 79 feet. And finally, at Moore Bay State Park, the gauge reading is 65.5 feet. Flood stage is 82 feet. Currently, no river warnings in effect, so I'm continuing to learn about state landmarks. Places like Parkin Archaeological State Park, also called Parkin Indian Mound. It's a preservation of a 17-acre American Indian village. Evidence shows that the site was occupied between the 11th and 16th centuries. You can take a self-guided tour of the site and learn about the site's history in the Visitors Center exhibits. It was designated as a National Historic Landmark in 1964. Stay up to date with your current river conditions right here every weekday morning.
It's time to check the Radio Works South Arkansas Community Bulletin Board.
If your nonprofit group has an event you would like to be included in the Community Bulletin Board, please email the information to CamdenRadio1@hotmail.com or fax to 836-9500. Please include times, dates, contact number, and address of the event. Please send at least 5 to 7 days prior to the event to give us ample time to properly advertise.
And just like that, we're at the halfway point looking at sunny skies throughout the day with temperatures reaching near 51. Tonight, clear skies and 28. For Thursday, it'll be mostly sunny and 46. Then on Thursday night, mostly clear and 28. Now Friday, sunny and 50. Saturday, sunny and 55. Then on Sunday, it'll be sunny and 58. New Year's Day, sunny and 49. Out of the Radio Works Weather Center, I'm JJ. All right, back in the studios. Wednesday, December 27th. The day that will live in infamy. There's an Ask Men forum online where someone raised an interesting question. What's something that's traditionally masculine, but as a man, you actually hate? You with me?
Yeah.
What's something that is traditionally masculine, but as a man, you actually hate?
Where should I start?
Well, some of these responses were quite amusing. Like trying to crush someone's hand when shaking it. I mean, for God's sake, it's just a greeting. It should be firm.
Yeah, but you have to show dominance.
That is Doc Bryce at YesRadioWorks.com.
It's the Slavic in me. I must crush you.
Yeah, I must crush you. Yeah. What about drinking black coffee?
That's a masculine thing?
Yeah, apparently some men don't want to hide their milk and sweetener.
Oh.
Dude, you know what? I drank black coffee for years, and here lately I've been drinking it with cream and sugar. If that makes me less of a man, okay then. You guys are out there running around like idiots with them monsters, paying $6 a can. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee, free coffee because it's here at the station.
Yeah, that was one of the benefits.
Oh, it is hot.
When I asked what are the benefits of that come with the job.
Yes,
and they said, well,
you get free coffee.
You get free coffee, and I was like, oh man, sign me up.
Yeah, I'm in.
Now,
done deal, dude.
The radio station that my ex-wife works for.
Yeah.
Not only do they provide free coffee.
Oh yeah.
They provide free snacks.
Oh, we need free. Well, we kind of have free snacks. I got cookies over here.
Yeah, but no. I mean, Gary and Craig.
Yeah.
They purposely go out and buy snacks and put it in the station kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah. Muffins, chips, things like that. Oh, and they got free sodas.
Well, Stormy is slacking yet.
And Craig and Terry are really good friends with Jay Bunyard.
Yes.
And so maybe we could.
Yeah, here at Bunyard Broadcasting, I don't know. I mean,
maybe if we
the bosses have been kind of weird lately. So
maybe if we secretly talk with Craig and Terry and say, "Hey, buddy, can you put a bug in Bunyard's ear?"
Will you just kind of nudge him and say, "You don't do that too"? I'm just saying.
And then brag about how more productive.
Right. The everybody is so much more productive
over at U.S. stations.
Because we buy them snacks.
And they're happy.
It's amazing what you can get with a bag of chips.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, I had to compete over there for a position. So, obviously, I didn't win it.
Right,
My ex did. And I applied first.
You didn't wear the right perfume.
No, it wasn't that. She had less experience.
You had the Eau de la Pew.
Actually, she had no radio experience whatsoever versus my 30-something years.
Right.
So they looked at me and go, that one comes with a lot of baggage.
Yeah.
And they looked at her and, we can mold this one. We can mold this one to our likeness.
Yeah.
See, and look what y'all got here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so blessed.
Now, don't you wish you could switch? You could have her here and me over there?
No. Let's see, something else that was on the list, though, fighting.
That's not masculine?
Well, no, it is masculine, but we hate doing it.
Well, I mean, you got to fight. I mean,
It's
like that. It's like that Kenny Rogers song. You don't have.
Yeah, well, you got to know when to hold them. No, wrong song.
No.
You don't want anybody calling you yeller.
Yeah, you don't have to fight when you're a man.
Yeah, well, you don't have to fight to prove you're a man. But sometimes you got to fight to be a man.
That was the whole point, was the fight to prove you're a man, but you don't have to fight when you're a man.
Well, there is that.
See, because you're already a man.
That's because, I learned a long time ago it's far easier to pull a trigger. Anyway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, I'm horrible.
We're on social media, right?
Oh, yeah. Hi, y'all. Anyway, let's see. Not using shampoo or being loose with your personal hygiene. Ooh.
Huh?
Yeah, dude, apparently that's a man thing.
Is it?
I missed out on that one because, baby, I got to use shampoo daily.
I thought women like it when men smell good.
Yeah, right? And, I don't want to be Eau de la Pew. Chewing tobacco.
That's my musk, baby.
Yeah,
that's
my natural scent.
That's my musk.
Chewing tobacco.
Chewing tobacco?
Yeah, I could never get into that.
That's manly?
Apparently.
nasty.
Boy, I'm here to tell you, I could never do it, man. Just because I hate things in between my teeth.
Uh-huh.
And now that I'm losing all my teeth, it's really, really hard for me to justify it. I guess I should have been chewing tobacco all along.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd still have all my teeth. Insecurities like not ordering a fruity cocktail, wearing pink, or holding a purse. All right, I ain't got a problem with any one of those things, and I don't think it's just because I'm old now. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't have a problem with all of that stuff when I was 20.
Yeah.
If I wanted a fruity cocktail, if somebody was drinking a fruity cocktail, then, hey, that looks good.
Yeah.
I ain't got a problem with that. Yeah. And wearing pink,
yeah.
I never had an issue with that. Yeah. Holding my mom's purse, I did that for years. And God knows my wife has let me hold it in the bag plenty of times.
Your mom was training you.
Yep. What about not smiling when someone takes your photo? And being stoic all the time. Is that manly? Driving the biggest, loudest truck that you can or can't afford?
Oh, that's just freaking annoying.
Yeah, it's not anything that I've got to do. Doing stupid, risky things for the adrenaline rush.
Well, sometimes it's just fun. It has nothing to do with being a man.
Well,
a lot of times it's just like, hey, you want to see something neat?
Hold my beer. Okay, what's this?
It's the thrill of the rush.
Oh, and I love this one, all right? So the final thing on the Ask Men forum, where somebody raised an interesting question, what's something that's traditionally masculine, but as a man you actually hate? Rejecting a local anesthetic at the dentist or doctor. Nah, you can just sew it up. Pain don't hurt. Yeah, I watched Roadhouse 2, and pain does hurt. Will you please spray some deadener on there? I just don't think so. But it did kind of get me to thinking. What would be some of the top masculine things that guys do that women find dumb? Like turn empty beer cans into architecture. We can do that.
Yeah.
Reminisce about a high school injury that kept us from going pro. Well, yeah, we can do that. And you girls might think it's dumb, but hey, glory days, right?
Yeah.
Yell, yeah, when they run a yellow light.
I could have gone state.
Mm-hmm. Grow a lumberjack beard, even though they've never cut a lick of wood.
Yeah.
Yep. Act like they know what a pass interference is.
No, you won't see me doing that. Nope. Not on the 52-yard line.
Doc sits up on the 52, y'all. Get their name on a restaurant wall for eating a giant menu item. Guys, women may find that dumb, but I love it.
See,
I love it.
And that didn't even make my masculinity feel threatened. To admit that, you know what, it was... I don't know what I was thinking. 52 came out instead of 48.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And you know what? I'm not a sports guy. I'm not a sportscaster. I have no problem admitting that. And then for whatever reason, I mentioned that we were in Texas.
Yes.
At the game.
I mean, it was Mineral Springs, not Mineral Wells.
No, that was the one when we were in Little Rock.
Oh.
For some reason, I had a senior moment and flashed back to
Tejas.
Yeah.
What about adding flame decals to their car?
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, I ain't got to do that.
You know what? It's cheaper if you just get a friend drunk, let him throw up out the window while you're doing 55.
Right?
There's your flame.
I'm here to tell you. And it's got character and chunks.
It does. It's one of a kind, man. Now that's an original.
How about create an environmental catastrophe in the garage to save $35 on an oil change? Yeah, I ain't doing that either.
You know what? When I was younger, I liked doing my own oil changes. Now that I'm older,
yeah, I ain't doing that.
It's like, you know what? Let some youngin' do it. I'll pay you the $50, just change my oil. Then I don't have to worry about mess. God, because you know what's worse is when you get the oil on you.
Oh, yeah.
And you track it through the house.
Absolutely.
Then the woman gets mad because you're bringing all that stuff in the house.
Yes.
See, and that's why I learned to wear gloves when I worked on my cars. And people used to make fun of me when I first did it because I guess it wasn't the manly thing to do.
Yeah, it was. See, I hated grease under my nails.
And so what inspired me to do that was because my mom would make me go back through the house and clean everywhere I had been. And left a smudge mark.
Every smear on the wall, every little smudge on the carpet. Mm-hmm.
So to keep from doing that, I just went and got some latex gloves and started wearing gloves when I worked on the car. And then it was so nice because when I was done and I pulled the gloves off, I was like, holy crap, look, I don't have to use laundry detergent to clean my hands.
There you go.
Oh, I hate that too, getting all that stuff up underneath your fingernails.
Oh, I can't stand stuff underneath. You know, it's like stuff in between my teeth. Yeah,
and then you can't get the stuff off for a week.
Not gonna do it.
So, I mean, it's been 3 days since you last changed the spark plugs, right?
Yeah,
and you still got this stuff on your
hand. I mean, I still look like I've been digging somewhere where I shouldn't have been digging. Oh, and a TikToker has been racking up the hits with a video explaining why male statues from ancient Greece have small packages.
To save on materials?
No. Apparently, back then, a man with a small unit was considered dignified.
Oh, yes, I've heard this.
While the huge dudes were seen as foolish and barbaric.
Yes, those are the ones they sent to war.
Well, I'm here to tell you, these are stories from throughout the year. So, if they're a little off-key, that's why. Well, show prep is off, man. I mean, so I had to dig into my folder over here to have stuff to talk about this morning. Because, I mean, I got nothing. Oh, I like this one. Engineering students from Johns Hopkins. They've created an edible adhesive tape called Tasty Tape.
Oh.
Tasty Tape, yeah. It's to keep burritos and other wrapped foods sealed up while you're eating. Is that a huge problem for you, the burrito falling apart?
What are we sealing?
Your burritos or, I don't know, your hot dogs or whatever.
So it's an edible tape?
Yes.
That you can use to tape up your...
Yes. Keep burritos and other wrapped foods, like that gyro or...
Oh, I like the gyros.
I do like the gyros. And then them spring roll thingies. I like them too, so...
No, I like the egg rolls. I like the pork egg rolls. Forget the spring rolls. Because the spring rolls is nothing but cabbage, stringy cabbage.
Oh, it's good cabbage, though. I mean, it's real good
cabbage gives you gas.
They tested a multitude of ingredients before settling on a final recipe, which is edible, safe, and has the strength to keep even the fattest burrito closed. For now, they aren't revealing what the secret formula is because they're currently applying for a patent, and it's also unclear when it could be available. The tape looks like small rectangular strips that are roughly half an inch by 2 inches, and they come on a wax paper. And to use them, you just peel one off, wet it thoroughly, and stick it on the food you want it to hold together.
I've never needed that in my life.
Well, I'm just thinking that if you're really having that big of a problem with your burrito, maybe you ought to go to a different restaurant and get a burrito that doesn't fall apart. Right. Just saying.
See, that's what's great about, like with tacos, you put a tortilla up on the plate, and while you're eating your taco, all the stuff that falls out falls into the tortilla.
Right.
And bam, look at that.
Burrito. I love it. Let's see. Dementia. You want to talk about dementia for a minute?
I guess.
It can come as early as the age of 30. Well, that explains so much.
It does.
Young onset dementia as early as 30. Globally, it's estimated nearly 4 million people ages 30 to 64 are living with dementia. And the case numbers have been rising. Key risk factors for later life dementia and Alzheimer's disease are well known. Older age and biological sex at birth. Yeah, women are more likely to get Alzheimer's. Genetics also determine risk. So people who inherit one or more copies of the APOE4 gene are at risk of Alzheimer's, although many never develop the disease. While those risks may not be modifiable, other risk factors are including smoking, prediabetes and diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, depression, social isolation, and hearing loss. Young onset dementia has been thought to be primarily dictated by the APOE4 gene, with little research on other causative factors. A new study, however, has found many of the same risk factors can contribute to early onset dementia, offering new hope of slowing or preventing the disease. All right. In this study, published yesterday in the journal JAMA Neurology, researchers followed 356,000 men and women enrolled at age 40 in a longitudinal health study. Longitudinal? Really? Yeah, they called the UK Biobank. Levels of blood, urine, and saliva, along with weight and other health measurements, were gathered, and researchers compared levels between groups who did and did not develop early dementia. The analysis found many similarities between the risk of late onset and early onset dementia, such as alcohol abuse, diabetes, depression, heart disease, stroke, both of which are linked to high blood pressure. So, considering the young age of participants, other risk factors were more surprising. Being socially isolated, living with hearing loss, and low vitamin D levels. They are key risk factors for developing early onset dementia, according to this study. So you should see your primary care doctor on a regular basis and know your numbers. Ask about vitamin D levels, follow blood pressure targets, cholesterol results, and blood sugar values. Get your hearing checked and seek treatment with a hearing aid when necessary. You can find more information on that at CNN.com. Because CNN would never lie to you, right?
No.
See, what else is going on? Anything going on in the area, Doc Bryce?
No, like I said, took a knee, waiting for the clock to run out.
Okay, then.
I'm waiting for the new year to start.
Well, I am waiting on the new year to start.
Because there's a lot of stuff going on when the new year starts.
There is.
Yep.
Want to remind everybody out there that if your street lights are out, the mayor wants to know. Report street lights that are out to Entergy at myentergy.com.
/
Or just email the mayor at explorecamden.com.
It would be better if you use the link. If you go to Explore Camden
right.
Facebook page, they have a flyer up there that has a QR code on there.
Absolutely.
And you can just scan that code, and it'll take you directly to the website.
And you can just say, hey, my lights are out, Dan.
Yeah. Say, hey, man, like it's awfully dark on my street, man.
You know, and if it goes back out 24 hours later, it's because your neighbors didn't want it in the first place.
I didn't want it in the first place, but I was told it's frowned upon if I go and take care of it myself.
Depends on what caliber you use.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I was going to use a brick, but, you know, whatever.
Whew, you one heck of a guy if you can throw a brick that high.
I've done it.
Well, I'm here to tell you.
Not in this state. Not in this state. And the limitations, the statute of limitations.
Yeah, you figure that's gone at this point, right?
Oh,
they
it
can't
was like
convict
over 30
you at that.
years ago.
So. Oh, that's not near long enough. You know, nope. You know who has a very long memory?
Who?
The electric company.
Yeah, but see, I'm not under their thumb anymore.
Yeah, if you didn't pay a bill back in the day, and you moved out of state, and then you moved back to state, yeah, guess who remembers that bill?
They remember that.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Actually, they owe me money.
I love that.
I went and looked up of, what was it, unrecovered funds.
Right.
And sure enough, TXU's on that list. They owe me money. What was the deposit?
Nah,
So
40
like-
bucks, 50 bucks, 100 bucks.
Yeah, something like that. So when I left Texas to come here,
Right.
I just shut everything off and left. So I didn't bother to collect the deposits that I paid.
Sure.
And so I guess I'm still owed that money. But you know what? It's the feeling to say that, you know what? The electric company owes me money.
Yeah, conjunction junction this.
Yeah.
And finally, it doesn't matter if you're a boomer or a millennial, a conservative or a liberal, a fan of great music or Nickelback.
Ooh.
We all have one thing in common. We're all getting inundated with spam calls. According to the latest data, the average American gets 26 scam calls a week, along with 11 spam texts. But even though we're all in the same boat, people in some states do get spammed more than others. People in Pennsylvania are hit the hardest. 31 spam calls a week. People in New Jersey, Texas, and Oklahoma also get more spam on average. The luckiest people are in New Mexico, with only 9 spam calls a week. The others who get hit less often are in Washington, D.C., Oregon, Alaska, Massachusetts, Hawaii, Montana, Rhode Island, and West Virginia. It's become so bad that 91% of people claim they no longer answer calls from unknown numbers. Oh, I can promise you, if I don't know the number, I ain't answered that call.
I don't even answer the phone to numbers I do know.
I know that's right. All right. Anything else you want to cover this morning? I've pretty much killed 30 minutes now.
Did you know the mayor was supposed to come in?
Yeah, that's right. The mayor was supposed to come in.
Yeah.
I asked her. I said, "Are you coming next week?" She said, "Yes."
Yeah, I've been talking to her sideline.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And?
She said that she wasn't going to be able to come in this morning, and she didn't know if we were aware of that or not.
Well, we pretty much figured it out at this point.
And I said, oh, well, I wasn't aware that you were supposed to come this morning, so I mean, it's all good.
Yeah, she's supposed to come in every Wednesday.
See, she probably took a knee, too.
Yep. Well, I can promise you that. Well, and see, my phone is actually out in the truck. I forgot it I just noticed I don't have it with me. So
well, I
there's
told her,
that.
I said, you know, we still friends. It's all good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no hard feelings or anything. We still friends.
We still love you. Even though you stuck it to me, I appreciate it.
Oh, no. You just have to understand, it's the end of the year.
Actually, you know, I mean, I was giving everybody all options to bow out this week and last week too. I mean, if I didn't have to be here, I wouldn't be here.
Well, if it's one thing I've learned doing radio all these years is that when between Thanksgiving and the end of the year, good luck trying to get anything accomplished.
Oh, absolutely.
Because everybody's checked out for the next month. It's not just the end of the 1 week into the year, you know, in December. Nope, it's usually leading into Thanksgiving, all the way to the end of the year, and everybody will be willing to talk to you about it next year.
There you go.
Yeah. See, so that's when I realized, you know, I'm not even going to bother. I'll see you next year.
Next year.
I know. And it's weird, too, because when I picked up Mikey, I looked at his mom and I was like, I'll bring the kid back next year.
Yeah, see you next year.
Yeah. And she just kind of looked at me funny. I was like, see what I did there? And she's kind of like,
yeah, you're funny.
Idiot.
Yeah. See why we're divorced.
She has no sense of humor.
Well, there you go.
See, if you want to keep me, make me laugh.
You know. Yeah, my wife said the same thing to me. I got naked. And she was like, Anyway.
You know, that's one quick way to end an argument.
You could be a Greek statue. All right, so there you go.
But yeah, if you want to end an argument real quick, there you go.
Let's see. It's the round table, guys and gals. We're brought to you each and every weekday morning by our friends out at St. John's Place in Port Ice and Washington Nursing and Rehab in Camden. Online at WashingtonNursing.com or stjohnsplaceofarkansas.com. First Choice Family Care. Go to myfirstchoicecare.com. Get a new patient packet. Call them. They're now open from 7 to 7, Monday through Friday for all your medical needs. 870-800-9002. OCMC's CDU reminding you are not alone. 870-836-1289, 1-800-232-1289. All calls are confidential. Mitch Lowe's Body Shop. Accidents happen. You put it in the ditch, you better call Maria at Mitch Lowe's Body Shop, 837-2560. Everybody's Antiques down in El Dorado, corner Bradley in West Hillsboro. Shop them online at everybody'santiques.com. Stories Floor and Carpet, 2004 Lorraine and El Dorado, doing more than just flooring. They invite you to visualize. You can see your new flooring project online at storiesfloor.com. Upload your photo into their visualizer. See your options. 870-862-9446. And finally, by Kevin Rural Health. Don't wait, don't hesitate, vaccinate. Find out all you need to know at 870-798-4299. You can see what Kevin can do for you. All right, Doc, what you doing over there?
Talking with the mayor.
Oh, well, y'all do that and we'll do this.
News Talk 92, KBEU Beer Den.
I'm sorry, can you clarify that last sentence for me?
That means the news and talk of South Arkansas on News Talk 92, KBEU. Hello, South Arkansas.